So, guys, we all agree that, or we all know that we had problems in Nigeria before Buhari came in. But the question is at what rate, at what level were the problems before he came on board? You talk about insecurity, you talk about the economy, you talk about the unity of the people. We know the level the country was before he came on board, and we know the level the country is when you begin to check or check all the indices and check all the sectors now, the level at which they are. But when you talk about a unity, you talk about the division is something else. In every aspect of the country, it has escalated to negative on the negative side. And this issue of division is something that has really that has dealt with us and is still dealing with us. Any little thing, oh, this one will say, I'm from here, I'm from there, I'm from this. And this is what brings about what people are saying. And when you hear the relationship between the Igbos and Yoruba are supposed to be cordial, but there's something that has been wrong from the foundation, which ordinarily by default they are supposed to be close and they know themselves. They have that, even if they speak different languages, they have this kind of similarity in doing things, in reasoning, in way they do things. But there's something that has been wrong from the beginning that is causing that division in one way or the other. Especially when you talk about Lagos, you see, of course, Igbos are all over the place. But when you want to look at Lagos, the way things are being done, some people are saying that, oh, because of the country or the state was a federal state, a federal capital before now. So the development there is not as a result of maybe somebody who did it or somebody who did not did it, because there was this concentration in Lagos as at then, and that is what is still thriving, making the states to thrive. And a lot of people are coming there. And when you talk about the seaports that are not even in other states, of course, by default, people want to go to a place where things can be done easily. And majority of some of these Southwest people, they will say, oh, Igbo youth don't know that Alpha Beta is developing their state. How? And they don't even appreciate that they are refugees in Lagos. Refugees, how? And some people have really challenged that. I could remember even when Ambode was talking about let all the ports be opened in other states, because the traffic in Lagos is something else. I see no reason why the issue of traffic cannot be resolved. It is a deliberate act. And I've always told people, if Nigeria is to be good today, it's not rocket science. It's not a hard thing. It is a deliberate act. What we are experiencing in this country is a deliberate act. Some people are somewhere seeing Nigerians suffering, but they will come out on the pages of newspaper, on TV, on radios. They'll be telling you, yes, the responsibility of government is to secure lives and property. It's a lie. They don't. That is the way it's all to, but they won't do it. They love the way things are going. They love the way people are suffering, because at the end of the day, they will want to use the people against themselves. Ambode dead Lagos, dead federal government, whether he pleaded to them, let all the seaports in other states, let them be made open so that Lagos itself will be free. But for where? For where? So that is why some people have the mindset that say, oh, Igbos are in Lagos, they are refugees. You can imagine such a statement. Or tell us more how they are refugees. Tell us more how they are refugees in their supposed country, Mr. Lagos, Nigeria. Well, to classify Igbos as a refugees is unreasonable, really unreasonable. It does not make sense. Yeah. Well, the person who is saying that, or those who are in that category, saying that, they are uninformed Yoruba people. Well, if you are saying that you are equally a refugee in Lagos, since it is not your own state of origin, and this is the kind of hatred that has escalated in this regime. Where I am a Yoruba man, both Igbo and Yoruba own Lagos. Even I can say that all Nigerians own Lagos, as everyone can live where he or she likes. This is Nigeria for all. Well, thank for understanding, your understanding. The truth is always bitter. Nothing like home. Truth is bitter. Please tell us how Lagos, how they are refugees. Okay, how the Igbos are refugees in Lagos. Lagos is a state in Nigeria. Of course, we know it's a state in Nigeria. Lagos was developed because it was a former capital of Nigeria. It is funny when people believe that other tribes are refugees in Lagos. Lack of knowledge is actually a disease. Grow up. And this is what the so-called leaders, this is exactly what they really want, so that they will sow that seed of discord among the people. You lack knowledge. Lagos was developed because it was a former capital of Nigeria. Federal might contributed to whatever Lagos is today. Stop deceiving yourself. Lagos is for all Nigerians. And also, those who are always saying, go to your state, go to your this, go to your that. And these are the same people, they will be complaining when all these South Africans will be saying, go to your country, go to your this, go to your whatever. And some people who are not knowledgeable, even in some of the Western countries, when they see others say blacks, if maybe there's any misunderstanding, oh, go to your country, go to your country. And the same people who are always claiming that we are Lagosians, we are this, we are that, somebody who is holding the grip of the state, he's not from that state, he's from Osho State. But they dare not talk, they dare not say it. They dare not say it. That is why they will not be telling you this and this and that. But they dare not say it. The real problem they have in the state, they dare not talk about it. Where the sons of the soils are the ones walking on barefoot, while those who are strangers are kings. And to the extent that they are even made, they are even called kingmakers. Kingmakers. Until when we start to think deeply before we can really develop in this country, before we can really see what to do. And meanwhile, the problems we have in this country, very simple problems, but the politicians have magnified it. They will magnify it. Where we are supposed to go through, the route we are supposed to go through the success, no, we are not going to be going through another long journey like Israelite journey. And meanwhile, the shortest route that we are supposed to take, they won't take it. You hear people complaining about the executive power, executive this, pardoning this, pardoning that, restructure the country. They will tell you, oh, restructuring is something that goes every day. I don't understand the way some people just do reason. Is that the kind of restructuring we are talking about? Restructuring is a process that is already ongoing. No, it goes beyond that. I will never forget that statement of Ambody. I think maybe that's one of the sins of Ambody, when he said, let other seaports in Nigeria, let other seaports be made open, so that, there will be peace in that Lagos, because the traffic alone, that is not an environment for sane people. That environment is not, that is not the way it ought to be. And some people are saying that, oh, somebody is coming to replicate what is happening in Lagos all over Nigeria if elected as a president. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let us have your take.